A New Mexico lake is drying up. The drought is being blamed, and this is not just affecting people. This lake used to serve as an oasis for wildlife. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is live in Roswell with that story.
The biologist for Bitter Lakes Wildlife Refuge here in Roswell told me this is one of the driest years on record, and it does not bode well for migrating wildlife. The term wetlands is no longer the best way to describe areas at Bitter Lakes Wildlife Refuge. And if more rainfall doesn't arrive soon, it won't be much of a refuge either.
Even going back 10 years or so, we haven't, on record, haven't seen a year this dry.
There are 7 wetlands here, and right now 50% of the wetlands are dry. Biologist Jeff Sanchez is doing all he can to consolidate the water they do have.
We have three that I'm actually keeping at or close to the typical water level for this time of year, and the remaining are dry or just have very minimal water within them.
Sanchez uses barriers to move water flowing into Roswell from the Sacramento Mountains through an aquifer, but it's not enough to keep up with evaporation.
If we don't have the rainfall and the water available to them, then the large numbers, the wetlands will not be able to support the larger numbers of waterfowl and other shorebirds and whatnot that utilize a refuge.
The attempt to save a few areas is seen when a flock of shorebirds stop for a drink. Sanchez says the sight is gratifying, but he hopes to be able to provide for the bigger flocks.
It's a little bit hard on the wildlife, and especially the birds that will be showing up here pretty soon. So hopefully we get some water.
The dry conditions here are also affecting the plant life in the refuge area. The Pecos sunflower is among the endangered species list that is threatened by the lack of rainfall. Back to you.
Hey, thanks, Gabrielle. Now, Bitter Lakes Wildlife Refuge usually has about 12 inches of rain by this time of the year. So far, they've only received about a ½ inch.